Hi, it's another DIY project from Canvas ETC. We will be making a laundry sorter. You will need some mesh fabric, about 2 yards. You will need 4 yards of cording. This is a 1/4 inch thick cording. We will be making 3 bags. So measure out your fabric with a ruler. You will need a pair of scissors. You will also need a marking pen, and I like to use some snippers to snip my extra pieces of thread. Measure your fabric 36 inches by 72 inches and fold that in half. Just fold it in half lengthwise. You want to go ahead and, in this case, I used my serger and just serge the long end of your bag. I will be making 3 drawstring bags and putting them into a sorter frame. So go ahead and just snip off your tail there. Then open up your fabric and just sew along the top of the bag. I like to use a serger in this case because it gives it a little bit more of a finished look. And because it's mesh, it kind of sews it a little bit better. Then take your 2 sides of fabric and sew those 2 sides together. Using a serger, like I said, gives it a more finished edge as it clips the fabric on the side. I went ahead and reinforced my stitching by serging it one more time. So as you can see, the threads are kind of a little on the lighter side, so just take that through your serger again and double up on the reinforcement. And I did that to all 3 bags. Now you can see the serged edge is a little bit thicker. Do that on both sides and also at the top of the bag. Here's where I just kind of went over it one more time. Okay, just go ahead and snip off your threads, and that's what your bag looks like. Turn down 1 inch on the wrong side of the bag, and here it's a little bit easier. I'm just tying the cording in a knot, the loose ends, and then I'm just sewing the cording into the hem of the top of the bag. Again, just turn it 1 inch down. And I am using black thread so you can kind of see the process of what I'm doing. Also, I wanted to do a zigzag stitch on the hem of the top of the bag. The reason why I'm doing a zigzag stitch is so that way it covers a little bit more of the mesh fabric. So it's just covering more space. As you can see, the mesh is more of a hexagon shape and not just circles. Make sure you secure your stitches, and there you have it. You have a drawstring bag for your laundry sorter. You can use 3 of these bags for colors, whites, and either bedding or towels. Here we have a bonus video, a zippered pouch. The zippered pouch is made out of the mesh fabric. What you want to do is place your zipper face down onto one of the sides of your mesh fabric, and you want to also use your zipper foot. As you can see, I'm sewing close to the teeth of the zipper. Then I like to open my zipper up so that way the needle can go around the zipper pull. After that has been sewn, then you want to change your zipper foot around and then sew a top stitch onto your zipper. Here is where I close the zipper in order to get around that zipper pull. What you want to do is make sure you secure your stitches at the beginning and at the end. take your other fabric and place it on top of the zipper and sew that zipper to the other side of the fabric. So the zipper is actually facing up and the fabric is over that zipper. Then you want to open up that zipper and then open up the fabric and then just sew a top stitch on the top. It's a simple process. Take your fabric, sew wrong sides together, and then you want to clip your seam. What I'm doing here is I am making a French seam, and what a French seam is just an enclosed seam. So again, wrong sides together and then just sew on all three sides. Then you want to trim your seam, and then I will show you how to finish up your French seam. The reason why I'm clipping it is that way you don't see the excess fabric on the seam. Okay, so my pouch looks done, but what you want to do is you want to turn your pouch inside out, make sure that your zipper is open so that way you can turn it inside out. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but if you look closely, what you're doing is you're encasing that seam inside of another seam, and that's what's called a French seam. It gives it a nice finished look and none of the raw edges. You can use this application in all sorts of sewing, especially if you don't have a serger to finish off your edges. And just make sure that you secure your stitches at the beginning and at the end. And there you have it, a simple zippered pouch, great for keeping your socks together in the wash. Have a good one. Thank you.